Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? This is your boy Anthony Fallon, uh, Tone Setter Sports Channel. Let's go. Um, yeah, excuse the noise. Oh, right now. What I wanted to come on and talk about uh this evening, um, for our Thursday game. Uh, we really gonna have to play. We're gonna have to be patient, and we just gonna have to stay with the fight like we did versus Minnesota, because it came down to the last few plays. Um, Turnover. We can get some more turnovers as possible. Yes, we all of that helps. Extra possessions is what's gonna give us a better chance of pulling this game through. And the reason why I say this is because the Washington Redskins defense is in the top 10. It's in the top 10 in sacks and pass coverage is because of the front seven that they do have. And that front seven, we know, um, first rounders across the board. Okay, former first rounders, not just and we that does first rounders don't mean that they're good, that they're hot, but these first rounders, these guys are good. They are. That's why they was drafted in the first round. It's because they have potential to be great in, in years to come. And we know that Juan Rivera is a hell of a a hell of a defensive coach as well, besides being a head coach. When you look at before he became a head coach, he was the defensive coordinator for he was defensive coordinator for San Diego. I want to say he was also a DC for in Chicago, but I might be wrong during the Lovey Smith era. I could be wrong, so I'm not gonna say that, but I know for sure that he was a defensive coordinator at San Diego, and his name was brought up quite often because of how that defense played for at San Diego during the Ladainian Tomlinson and Philip Rivers, Antonio Gates era, especially the early parts of that of their careers. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at what he did with as when he became head coach for Carolina. That defense was definitely stout. It was a well disciplined football team. Look at what Josh Norman had his best career as a Carolina cornerback before he hit free agency and got paid by Washington. When you talk about Luke Kuechly um, and they were just solid across the board. I mean, from the front to the back, um, for the years that he was there, and look at what he left behind um, after his leave uh, last season. You know what I'm saying? That because I'm saying that look at the defense that's playing now. Even though they did lose some players, some of the veterans, like the 1 year veterans they had stuff, but the pieces they had still left behind, those are Juan Rivera guys for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So, and that team that they play together collectively as a team, and they play solid. Carolina does in the 2020. Um, they still get beat, whatever, but they play hard. You know what I'm saying? They play hard, and that's what Juan Rivera is going to get out of that team, the Washington team, and that front seven that's going to help the back end. But if we can break that front seven, and how do we do that? That's by continuing that run, baby. That the dual threat, the tandem of Zeke and Pollard. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we gotta have some. We gotta have some of our runs. We got to have some of our. We got to have some detailed run, some runs detailed to the defensive line, tailored towards that. Something we're gonna have to create film study and see where are the holes. Look at some of the games they lost and who actually ran the ball well against them and whatnot. But I think they're going to be expecting that. So we're going to have to beat them with the pass in order to set up the run. So Andy Dalton definitely going to have to be efficient. He cannot stand tall in that pocket like he did the last game because he was very indecisive. Because you can see it, he was whether it's left or right handed. You know what I'm saying? He's patting the ball. Um, look at second guessing himself. He was just taking too long sometimes, and he was missing guys. He was missing wide open guys, and like what I'm saying by that is that guys was open, and he had a read elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Uh, or he just flat out missed them literally. You know what I'm saying? When he was throwing it, but that's not what I want to talk about. I'll leave that for everyone else. I just want to talk about how we're gonna have to get just the mindset, getting ourselves ready. It's a good thing that we did have a short week because Sunday game was over with. From Sunday to Monday, we had a little time to soak it all up, but then we had to forget it because we had walkthroughs and all that stuff. And now we only have but 2 days left before the actual game day, and I definitely want to be somewhere sitting down watching this game. Um, definitely that. So, but I might be on the road doing it. Um, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a very hard fought game. I don't think this game is going to be nowhere. It could be a blowout because they could surprise me. Our team. I don't think we're going to lose. I'm gonna put it like that. And as a matter of fact, I need to check the line and see how much Dallas is favored. They should be favored because they're at home. You know what I'm saying? I might not bet on this game because I like the underdog teams. I like when they really the underdog, and this might be almost an even game. I'm pretty sure it can't be no more than a 3 point spread. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if it's a one, but three anything above 3 points, that's kind of stretching it because I think this game is going to be another close one, and we could potentially win by three. But it all depends on how we come out and by getting on the team, getting on this Washington team, and starting with and being efficient and being methodical in our ways that that Kellen Moore and the offensive coaching staff have the guys ready, so they can execute the plays that's gonna be called to them, and that Andy Dalton can actually not have a predetermined um, read on where he's going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and you kind of got to give Andy Dalton a little slack, is because you got to understand this is his first year in the system, and that's something I was going. As a matter of fact, I just throw it out there now, just to because actually, who knows the system better than anyone on that team, as far as the quarterbacks go, is Cooper Rush, is because the terminology is the same as it was before he got cut. You know what I'm saying? Earlier in the off season, so he's the one that should know it better than anyone. He just lacked the experience that Andy Dalton has. You know what I'm saying? So I give Andy Dalton. I'm not hard on. I'm not gonna be that hard on him. And I say this every time I get on and do this live feed, man. I start yawning for no reason, man. Like I have not yawned until I started doing my video. But anyway, I don't know what's up with that. Um, that's that brain power or something. I don't know. Maybe I need to go get something to eat, and I will after this. But I just wanted to get on and talk to you guys because I'm gonna chill out and watch a movie. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna check out this Cutthroat City by directed by the RZA. So that seemed like it's. I mean, when I saw it um, earlier, late last year, the previews it looked like it was going to be pretty good. So um, I'll guess I'll check that out and give you my reviews. But let's get back to this game because I just want to break this down because we are dealing with a far more vicious, a far more aggressive, a far better defensive front than the Minnesota Vikings, and we got to take this on. Matter of fact, this will probably be as far as the front seven goes. This will probably be the most talented front seven that we'll face going into the final stretch, uh, going into the final quarter of the season. And if we can overcome them, which they are a beatable team, they have the same record as we have, so they are flawed heavily. There's some, and the passing, and to me, even though they're in the top ranks in passing in passing and stuff, I think they still can be had. But we just gonna have to play another complete balance team game offensively and defensively too, because we need to put I keep we need to really control this team and not let them build any confidence. I think we got it defensively. I just want these guys to keep the same energy. Um, but as I've said, this is where we're gonna compile some wins. So this is we broke the losing streak just this past Sunday. We're about to continue a winning streak this Thursday. Okay, that's all I got to say really. But I just kind of want to put a video out there for you guys. For those that do listen, I appreciate you. Um, no, I don't have a lot of. I have subscribers. I don't have a lot of viewership, but it's okay. But it's for the love for the team. It's for the love of doing this and putting out my thoughts about the team and where we're going uh, throughout this season. That's just what I like to do, um, and I like to see. I like. I just like. I hear me. Stop. I'm gonna get on here because this is this is not what I be wanting to be. I don't want to be doing that. Like man, it's like every time I get on here, I start. But anyway, guys, I mean, I just like the fact that I like the fact that we have the ability to be able to create our own content, so we can get our thoughts and opinions across uh, across the globe for those that are fans just like us. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm gonna leave it like that. This is Anthony Fallon, Tone Setter Sports Channel. And when I come up with some more, I might do something tomorrow if I come up with something to talk about. But other than that, man, we just need to rock, guys. This is Anthony Fallon out.